I got started, I was gonna cook my turkey, and then I realized that last time when I used the turkey pan, I noticed that I had a few holes. You can see there's a hole right there. So I've been trying to figure out a way of how I can fill these, and when I was standing in line buying my new turkey pan, the lady in front of me had eggs, and I'd been thinking, how can I get this filled with something that's edible? And with the lady with the eggs, I realized maybe I can get the egg whites and then actually cook the egg white on here to fill up the hole so that the grease can't leak through. I'm gonna experiment for you guys, and we'll see how that works. This might be helpful, especially if you got to drive a long way into town to get a new pan. You know, if the day comes and you notice you got a small leak. So then, as you can see, it is dripping from the bottom of the pan, and I'm gonna fill those using the egg white. So now what I've done is I've gone into a dark room, and you can see the holes right there. And I marked all the holes. So I got one. But mostly these big ones here, this one and this one, are my primary targets. So my next step here is to crack an egg. And again, I'm just gonna try to use the egg white. So now what I've done, I have the egg white right there. So then after I've got it there, I kind of poke it, kind of pushing it through that hole, and then I'm wiggling it on the underside just to make sure it gets spread around. And I'm just going to hold that over my stove here. And this is about how far I'm keeping it off the stove top. About an inch. You'll cook more than one design. And then when I'm done cooking, I'm going to shine a light on the back side to see if those are sealed. Not covered, and that one is covered. Light's coming through it. So maybe I cannot overcook it, because it looks like as I overcooked it, it just, all the egg disappeared. So I'm gonna cook it not all the way through. I filled the pan with water, so this, and I'm not getting anything dripping out. So hopefully this sealed it. We're gonna give it a shot now. So next step is to get our turkey ready, and we'll put our turkey in and see how. I did find that I have this pan right here, but I don't know if it's enough to hold all the grease that comes off of the turkey. This is a 23-pound turkey. So I'm putting this underneath just to catch anything that might drip. So I've set the oven to 325, and I'm gonna cook it and see how it turns out. The other benefit is you can always, when you're done, because I was just using the egg yolk, you can always cook up your egg, so you're not really wasting anything either. We started it at 3, and it's 8:30 now. There's some salt that I had put on there. So virtually just that one spot where it dripped is it. And as you can see, all the grease is still in here. So that did work using the egg. So if you have some holes in your pan, maybe you live too far away from the store, you can't get to the store, and you need to cook right away, you can always use some egg whites, cook it in, and that will seal those holes. Hopefully this helps, and watch one of my other videos, and please subscribe.